Well, I made it to Lithuania. This is the stop where we wait out in the snow to change trains. Hopefully it's not too long a wait because I don't got the right shoes on for this. And there it is. Not too long a wait after all. I am really glad I got a hotel that is right next to this train station right here. That's the only distance I had to walk because it is snowing like crazy. It's slushy, wet. I don't have the shoes for it. I did not bring the right shoes for this weather. I wasn't expecting it to be this radically different from Poland. Pretty happy about this hotel room. Check this place out. So this is the Railway Hotel. And I was hesitant to book here because it's right next to the train station. I thought it would be loud, but take a look at this. It's a pretty nice place. Really good deal for what ended up being about $33 a night. Pretty awesome. Very impressed with my room. Let's check out the bathroom here. How's the bathroom look? Yeah, functional. It'll do. Clean. I've heard the beds are a little hard here, but oh well. And then the space out here is pretty cool. It is so hard to walk down the street right now. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's just layers of ice underneath the snow. And man, people drive pretty fast in this. It's a little scary. I found an amazing Armenian restaurant for my first meal in the city. A place called Ararat. I'm probably butchering the name, but it was awesome. All right, day 2, exploring the city. Pretty cool so far. Had a good breakfast, some sort of egg dish I can't pronounce, but it reminded me, it's very similar to like a Spanish style omelet. Got good coffee here. Still really cold. Not many places I can record video. Right here I can because it's kind of a narrow street and the wind is blowing perpendicular to it, so it's blocking the strong wind. But everywhere else, I'd be drowned out by the wind noise. It's just too extreme. But it's interesting. It's like it's a very old city. Beautiful. A little rundown, a little rough around the edges, but mostly in a charming way. Excuse me. Walking fast after eating breakfast. So yeah, I'm gonna just hop about and see what I can find in the city. See what's out there. What we got going on up here? Looks like there's a big cathedral. And as I'm getting towards the end of this narrow street, the wind's kicking up. Huh. Look at that egg. Odd. No chef. It's kind of an odd name for a restaurant. Check out this sculpture up here. These eels coming out of the ground. Kind of cool. More cool sculptures, and I can see why now. I'm right by the Modern Art Museum. Check out that. Pretty cool. And then a little playground up here, full of sculptures. I'm gonna have to check out this museum a little later, but right now I'm looking for a gluten-free pizza. Oh, was I ever disappointed. This pizza had some sauce that I think was Thousand Island dressing on it. It was terrible. Oh, that's a bummer. The museum's closed on Tuesdays. I guess no modern art museum for me today. Bar Bukowski. Interesting. Huh. That's interesting as well. There's just art everywhere. Everywhere you look. Strange things. And a mall it is of some sorts. I think I found shoes. Let's check this place out. All right, so getting tickets to go back to Warsaw was pretty easy. Just hit the ticketing office. I bought my tickets a couple days early because I have a feeling that this train sells out. It only runs once a day, and I don't want to risk buying tickets last minute and finding out that there's no seats. That's a long train ride to stand up for. So I'm all covered, got my tickets. I didn't even have to use a translator here in the ticketing office in Vilnius. I don't know how to say this city. Forever I've been pronouncing it Vilnius, but I think it's Vilnius or something to that effect. Probably ought to go watch some YouTube videos on the city and figure out how to say it right. This is my favorite breakfast place in Vilnius. And this is the meal I showed you earlier in the video, what I call the Spanish omelet. Shakusa? I don't know how to say it. So I took a chance and just had lunch at this place called Muslim Halal, and it was really, really, really good. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Oily. Apparently it's an Uzbek place here in Vilnius. Really good deal. Great location here in the Old Town, and yeah, highly recommend it. It's right across from the place that I've been going to that I also love. This restaurant, how do you say it? Ararat, A-R-A-R-A-T, Ararat, which is an Armenian restaurant that I also love, but it's a little pricey, and decided to try something different today. Both two great spots, highly recommend. Fairly impressive that somebody actually got up there to graffiti that building. What the hell were they standing on? Snow's still coming down, but at least it's not really windy and it's snowing lately today. I can walk around without completely destroying my shoes. There's a lot of graffiti in this town. Both a lot of graffiti and a lot of professional art. People here definitely have a strong desire to express themselves. Moral sneaks in the White House, computer geeks in the schoolhouse, drug freaks in the crack house. We don't have that stuff here. Noticing there's a lot of casinos here in Lithuania and also in Poland. I've returned to this pizza place that has the gluten-free crust. Give them a second try. This time I've ordered something a little less experimental. Just a pepperoni, a couple pepperoni type pizzas. See how it goes this time. I've got about 10 minutes to wait for my pizza, so I'm gonna walk around a little bit. Tons of buses, tons of public transportation in this city, everywhere. And a lot of parks. Have here. Check out this place. I think I was here in the day. It didn't look as impressive in the daytime. I mean, it was impressive, but at night, wow. Look at that. Very cool. Very cool. To be honest, the pizza was so-so. It was this one, the pepperoni was adequate. The other one is weird. This other pizza, yeah, I don't like it. It just doesn't taste good. Unimpressed with this pizza place. So the moral of the story is even bad pizza is better than no pizza at all. This is not great pizza. So as luck would have it, my last day here in Vilnius, Lithuania, finally we've got good weather. It's not windy, it's sunny, it's beautiful. But all I've got time to do is go get breakfast and then hop on my train. So I wanted to explain a little bit how to take this train between Warsaw and Vilnius, how to get back and forth. It's a once a day train, so you really want to buy your tickets in advance, at least a day in advance, more if there's like a holiday coming up or it's the weekend. My train was pretty full and I could see it being really possible to not get tickets if you just went to the train station and winged it, went last minute. So buy your tickets in advance. The train leaves pretty early in the morning from Warsaw. I think it was like 7:35, and leaving the other direction, leaving from Vilnius, it's 12:10. 12:10 is what time it leaves. So the train has a transfer, but it's a super easy transfer. Basically, even if your train's late, you're not going to miss it, because that transfer is designed for everyone on the train. Nobody gets off at that station. Nobody stays at that station. It's in the middle of nowhere. I think it's just some deal that's worked out between the Polish trains and the Lithuanian trains, that's where they switch off between the two. I don't know if might be a difference in track size. I didn't notice one, but it's possible. Anyway, so the transfer is real easy, but there's no place to shelter, and it was snowing like crazy when I transferred, so you may want to dress warm, wear good boots, things like that. There's not a whole lot of room for luggage on this train. I had 2 backpacks, and they fit okay on the Polish train, but once you transfer to the Lithuanian train, they wouldn't fit in the upper racks. There's one little spot on the train for larger luggage that you can stash your stuff, but a lot of people just leave their stuff in the aisle, kind of halfway block the aisle with their bags, just because the Lithuanian train does not provide enough space. But that's how to do it. You can just buy your tickets at the station. You might need to use a little translator on your phone. In Warsaw, the ladies there really were not very good with English. They were much better in Lithuania from my experience, but your experience may differ. And remember, am I walking the right way? I think I'm walking the right way. Remember, the times I gave may change. Train timetables change over time. So just because this is when the trains are running right now in 2023 in February, doesn't mean if you watch this video 3 years from now that those times will be the same. So check. Going back to Joffs or Joffes, I'm not sure how to pronounce it in Lithuanian. Joffe. It's a little cafe that's got good breakfast here. I'll show you a little bit about the place. I'm there to get some coffee and an omelet before I head out of here. Somewhere on the other side of that forest is Belarus. Back in the central station in Warsaw, and talk about shitty robots. This ridiculousness makes coffee out of an automatic coffee maker. It just puts the cup there and presses a button. These city blocks in downtown Warsaw are really deceptive. Looks like, oh, it's like 4 blocks away. No, it's a kilometer away. Kind of tricky. Map doesn't really tell you the whole story here. All right, rainy February day in Warsaw, and this is the last leg of my journey back to the little town I've been staying in Poland. I need to go get breakfast, and then I gotta get to the other side of town to my train station. I made a mistake and I booked a train without noticing that it doesn't leave from the central station. It leaves from a pretty far-flung station that's like a 50-minute walk from here. not totally the other side of town, but pretty far away. So I've either got to get a taxi, or I can do a long walk on this dreary, rainy Warsaw morning. That's pretty cool. All right, I've got a little more than 2 hours until I gotta catch this train in a different neighborhood in Warsaw. And I thought about taking a taxi, but Warsaw's too cool. There's too much interesting architecture and just cool things to see for me to skip it and just take a taxi across town. So, it's raining. I'm loaded down with my front pack and my backpack, walking across town like a turtle. But it's worth it. It's fun. Hopefully I don't get too wet before this long train ride. This mix of old and new rising up into the clouds. It's pretty cool. Rain's getting a little harder. Hopefully that doesn't continue. Can I walk through here? It looks like a big no. Cannot walk through there. Maybe I can walk through up here. Oh, I see people coming out up here, so I think there is a way through. I've got a lot of time to make this walk, but I can't get stuck and lost and turned around too much. I really like this idea of having underground passages to get across these busy streets, but I never actually know if they're going to take me where I need to go. I need to pop up over there somewhere. I think it'll get me there, but I'm not sure. Let's find out. Yeah, it looks like it goes that way. It's great being able to get out of the rain and the wind and across a busy street without waiting for the light. So much better for both pedestrians and traffic. It's the way to go. Oh, but I might have to pay to get across here, huh? Maybe not. Let's see what they've done. Nope, I don't have to pay. I got worried looking at these little station to get into the subway system here. But there's a way around. It worked. Got me across the street. I think sometimes I get lost in these things. I pop up and I'm on the wrong side of the intersection. It sucks because if you're using like Google Maps, you get underground and the map doesn't know where you are, and it's real easy to get turned around. And I get lost real easy. And yeah, it looks like this tunnel continues on in the direction I need to go, I think. Oh, no, maybe not. It ends here. Damn it. So much for that. I thought I was going to stay out of the rain. I guess I'm not. Rain it is. Holy spider. Interesting. I wish I knew more about the history of this city and the things that I was looking at. Maybe some folks will hit the comments and inform me. Let me know what some of these things are. Got about another half hour to wait for my train, and I could wait in the station, but it's really muggy in there. I think everyone got soaked in the rain, and then they're all sitting in that building sweating. So I'm waiting outside. It's actually kind of nice out now. I mean, it's gray, ugly, but it's not cold, it's not windy, it's not raining anymore. Much better out here. And I'm back. That was an interesting trip to Vilnius, Lithuania. And also pretty interesting walking around in that short time I had in Warsaw. It's actually a cooler city than I realized. I wish on this trip I had taken more time there. But live and learn. Maybe I'll come back to Poland one day.